Welcome to Cooking Cheap, Easy, and Tasty Meals. I've been wanting to do a series on one of my favorite foods, which is biscuits. People are afraid of making biscuits so they think it's really hard. So I'm going to start off today with one of the simplest way to make biscuits. It's a little different than what you're expecting probably, but you can take this recipe and carry it a lot of different directions. The first thing we're going to do is set our oven to 425 degrees. And then we're going to put our cast iron pan, this is a small cast iron pan, about 6 inches across, in here to get warm. The first thing we're going to add is a cup of self-rising flour. Now I'm not going to be terribly careful about measuring it. It just has to be about a cup. It'll make about 4 biscuits. Now this is going to be a little different than a cut biscuit. This is going to be a pan biscuit. Now you can go to the trouble, if you want, of taking these and cut individual biscuits out of it and cook them the same way. But I'm making this simple. So I'm going to take to this and add three tablespoons of applesauce. This is my replacement for butter. It'll add a little sweetness, but it also serves the purpose of not requiring you to put oil in it. Now, I have 1/3 of a cup of buttermilk, which I'm going to add. And then I'm going to stir this all up. It's going to be a nice wet mixture. You may have to add a little bit more buttermilk, but for right now, that's a good start. Just get it all mixed together. It's a little dry, so what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more to bring it up to about 1/2 cup of buttermilk. It's going to depend on the flour and how dry it is that day. I'd start with a little bit and then add the additional buttermilk as it needs. But it needs to be well mixed, not overly mixed, just till the flour is mixed in, but it needs to not look dry. Now at this point you could take these out, sprinkle a little flour down, roll it out, fold it, do like you would do with a traditional biscuit. But we're trying to make this simple, so we're not going to do that. You could also add cheese, spices, whatever at this point. But see, this is a pretty easy dough to mix. We're already ready to put it in to cook, and it's taken almost no effort. No putting things in the freezer, nothing. So we're in pretty good shape. Okay, the oven has reached 425. The pan is hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some bacon grease. Now, butter is fine, but I promise you the bacon grease will be a great addition. All I'm going to do is add about a teaspoon. Well, doesn't need much. That's just going to add a little flavor, and it'll serve the purpose of the butter. And then what we're going to do is just take the dough and just put it in here, just like that. Kind of spread it out. As best you can. Push this out a little bit. There's no reason you can't do this with another kind of pan. I did have this, but it just needs to be an oven-proof pan. But a cast iron pan will hold the heat better. Now, do remember, this pan is hot when you take it out of the oven, and so will any other pan. Don't burn yourself. Okay, I put it back in the oven, 425, and I'm going to set it for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to check it and make sure the internal temperature is about 200 and it's as brown as I want. Now what I probably will do halfway through this is turn it over to help the browning on the top. It makes it a crisper biscuit, which I do with regular biscuits too. But it will add to the flavor and add to the biscuits. You may want to add a little butter or some more bacon grease at that point. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, so what I'm going to do is turn this over. See, it hadn't browned as much as I'd like. So what I'm going to do is, just for the flavor, I'm going to add a little butter. But you don't have to. Again, it's just a simple biscuit. So I'm going to take about a tablespoon of butter, throw it in there and let it melt. And then lay this in here again, carefully, remembering to use the glove and put it back in the oven. It'll finish melting and finish cooking. We'll add flavor and help browning on the top, which is now the bottom. Okay, it's been 25 minutes, which is about right. Pretty sure that this is ready now, so what we're going to do is check it. And the internal temperature is a little over 200, so we're in good shape. So what I'm going to do is take this out, turn it over, and there we have a biscuit. Now, obviously it's not a regular biscuit, but what you can do is you can take it and cut it into quarters. And you have biscuits for the morning in 30 minutes without a lot of fighting over anything. The biscuit is hot, but let's take a look internally. It's got a nice fluffy biscuit. The flavor is going to be wonderful. It's going to be a great option for breakfast. And I think you'll find this is one of the easiest ways to make a biscuit. Now it does mean you have to have applesauce, and it would be wise to have a cast iron pan. It can be done on the stove. We'll probably do it in a pan on a stovetop as one of the options later on. But this is the first in a series of biscuits, and I really like biscuits. Hope you do too. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.